Hello, this is Greasy Cog 2236 coming at you live with the ANEURISM IV newsletter for February 3rd, 2026. Since this is a new series I'm starting, I'd like to use this first entry to catch up to the devlogged updates that have been teased since the very major Misery update. I'd also like to showcase what the news rankings for things will be for clarity in the near future. Very major news would be updates on the size, scale, or similar identity to Misery, a massive content-packed actual update. Real updates would be very major, regardless of how minor. Major news would constitute teasers for new content, official release dates, and news-based announcements from yours truly. Minor updates would be for those quiet days of nothing or very few. It would be reserved for community announcements and maybe interviews if we could ever get anyone on. Though no one really wants to come around Nightmare anymore. This place is a shithole. And for bad and very, very bad news, I've reserved a series of flashing red lights to panic about. This would only be reserved for Kidney-Stanny invasion level of disaster. Cancellation of updates, removal of content, hacking, terrible, terrible shit like that. So keep an eye on the thumbnail to see what's coming up in hindsight. Now, for the news as follows. As of January 9th, Contra Bundles have been teased. A dealer-exclusive craftable that would allow dealers to smuggle contraband around the city using a workbench to make them into a concealed, unusable form. A safe carrying option for all your illegal goodies. I'd also imagine you can stuff non-illegal things in there for a very funny surprise to any scumbags. Also, you can just use this for funsies. Cram 36 pots in there and see what happens when the Pearl tries to open it. Another teased item on the 17th is the nail gun, found only when a server wipes inside the ancient leftover contrabands. It's the only legal self-defense weapon, and I'm assuming it comes with nails as an item. Most people will attempt to steal this and possibly destroy it. Remember, legal self-defense, I mean it is legal to shoot cops. Don't shoot cops unless you really want to. In other items, on the 21st, the Demon Core and Nail Trap were revealed. The Nail Trap is why I think nails are going to be a physical resource, probably used in crafting for other items, but most likely just going to be for this and for ammo for the nail gun. It seems to look like an A4 original with a bunch of nails sticking out of it with the rock bomb base. Demon Cores can be used to upgrade various city infrastructure like Surveillors. Surveillors seem to be the only thing they've talked about upgrading with Demon Cores. So, in the future, maybe prepare to have other things upgraded with those. Maybe weapons, maybe certain Cortex infrastructure and armory, and sometimes maybe even those weird-ass rot filter ball things. Never really learned their name, they're just kind of around the city. Here is an image of that upgraded Surveillor. It seems to be a vaguely biological turret that's been grafted into a wall. Hey look, there's its gun. There's my pal over there flipping him off. Shout out 4869. He died after we made this. Anyways, the newest update as of today, and inspiration for me making this news broadcast, is a change to how scumbags will spawn in. You'll be spawning in on the streets as a normal prole with a hoodie. Functionally the same until you press B to mask up and declare anarchy, which were marked for limitation. You know, standard scumbag stuff. More details to be given out later once testing is done. For now, that's everything. I'll see you later. This has been 2236. Greasy Cog, signing off.